I never imagined that a simple receipt could lead to such a tangled web of deceit and danger. As a former Home Depot worker, I was used to dealing with customer returns and ensuring the store's loss prevention measures were tight. But nothing could prepare me for what happened after I left the company. It all started innocently enough. Lázaro Duña Echevarria, a friend and former colleague, called me one evening, his voice edged with a mix of excitement and nervousness. "Hey, I need your help with something," Lázaro said. "It's about some issues we're having with receipts and returns at the store." I agreed to meet him, not knowing that I was stepping into a thriller that would shake the very foundations of my trust. Lázaro explained how he and two others, José Bello Valdez and Ioannis Montano Solano, had discovered a loophole in the store's system. They would print a receipt before checking out an item using the same product code, then return the product for cash. It sounded simple enough, but the scale of their operation was staggering. They had raked in $49,000 and stolen expensive items like power tools, reselling them online for a fraction of their value. I felt a chill run down my spine as Lázaro detailed their plan. It wasn't just a few stolen items, it was an organized operation. I knew I should report them, but curiosity and a sense of loyalty held me back. I decided to dig deeper, to understand how they had managed to pull off such a grand scheme without getting caught. I began my investigation by visiting the Home Depot store in Kendall, where Jose had been spotted swindling goods. Disguised as a regular customer, I observed the security measures and the staff's routines. It didn't take long to notice the lax security around the power tools section. Cabinets that should have been locked were left open, providing easy access to valuable items. It all made sense now. Lázaro, with his insider knowledge as a loss prevention worker, knew exactly which security weaknesses to exploit. Jose was the muscle, the one who physically took the items, while Ioannis handled the online sales, listing the stolen goods on Facebook Marketplace. One evening, I decided to confront Lázaro. I couldn't keep silent any longer. I met him at a local diner, the air thick with tension. "Lázaro, you need to stop this," I said, my voice barely above a whisper. "You're going to get caught." He looked at me, his eyes cold and calculating. "It's too late for that," he replied. "We're in too deep. Besides, we've already made a lot of money." I realized then that Lázaro was beyond reasoning. He was too wrapped up in the thrill of the heist and the easy money. I had no choice but to go to the police. A few days later, police raided 2 properties associated with the trio. They found more than 1,000 products worth over $250,000. The scale of the theft was staggering, and it made headlines across Miami-Dade County. Lázaro, Jose, and Ioannis were arrested and charged with numerous counts of theft, organized fraud, and dealing with stolen goods. The courtroom was packed the day of Lázaro's trial. He pleaded not guilty, but the evidence was overwhelming. The printed receipts, the stolen goods, the surveillance footage, it all painted a damning picture. As the judge read out the charges, I felt a mix of relief and sadness. Lázaro had been my friend, but his greed had led him down a dark path. With the case closed, I tried to return to a normal life, but the experience had changed me. I decided to use my knowledge for good, helping businesses improve their security measures and prevent such thefts in the future. As I walked out of the courtroom, the sun shining brightly, I knew that while the vanishing receipt had led to a whirlwind of crime and deceit, it had also given me a new purpose. And for that, I was grateful